So you got some vinyl plank flooring you need to install, and you got this wonky little cut right here you got to make. In this video, I'm going to walk you through really quick how you could go ahead and successfully make that cut. Now check this out, stick with me here. We just installed a plank on the next row over. We're going to use this as our template to line things up. Now we got to go ahead and get this next piece, which we're going to notch everything out. So that furthest little bump out there, I just scored it, lining it up with that. Stick with me here. This is all going to make sense. So one key thing you want to keep in mind, always have sharp utility blades on standby. So we went ahead, we scored the one there. Now we're scoring the inside part there, and we use that one plank right there to line it up, knowing we're getting a straight line. Next, I'm lining it up on top of that plank we just locked in. The reason we're doing that is when you line it up on the next plank out, and then you put a plank up against your cut wall, you could actually use that as your template to get a nice, clean, perfect cut. So check this out. We're going to go ahead and line it up with the side cut we made, so those two intersect right there. So we're coming across. Boom, lined it up with that. And then when you see me put my finger out right there, I was just feeling for where that other slit is. Now we want to go ahead and break that off, know what we're up against. So we got the template back in place. We got that line right there. Let's go ahead and get a nice straight edge on that. And stick with me here. I'm going to show you how to catch that angle so life is perfect here. This doesn't require any fancy tools, no crazy knowledge, anything like that. We're just chipping away at it, knowing what we're up against. So I lobbed this big old block off right here, and I'm going to go ahead and notch out the second area right there. Now we know what we need for that angle. Next, we're going to go ahead and take our plank, and we're going to create the angle here. We're just lining that up from the first slit to the second slit, and those 2 points right there are letting me know exactly what needs to come out. Now snap it off. You have a little bit of bark on the tree. You could always shave that off with your knife. And you're wondering, why is the rest of that plank still on there? Don't worry, we're going to get that out. We just got to template it out a little more. So following the extra row there, we're going to go ahead and lock in the next plank. Make sure you get a good view. Oh, look at that staple left in the floor. Never try to go over top of existing staples. It'll just puncture through eventually, creating a little bump in the floor, and then you got to pop everything back up if that's going to make you crazy, and that sucks. So don't do that. Next, we're going to go ahead and put this on top of the template which we created. Now we know everything's squared and straight. We're going to go ahead and put that plank on top where the railing is, and when we trace that, that's going to give us a straight cut all the way down. We're going to walk all the way through this step by step so you can make it happen. Not only that, but if you actually get good at this, you could create an awesome side hustle or a full-time business out of this. Vinyl plank flooring is trending like crazy, and there's tons of money to be made in it. On top of it, the tools it takes to be a vinyl plank flooring installer, aside from the skill set, are very affordable. I'm talking like $100 and you're in business. That's real talk. So next, we got everything templated out. It looks good. Let's go ahead and put it into place to see if it actually fits good. Just because it looks good doesn't always mean it fits well. So get that other piece out of the way. Let's get down to action here. Now, we got it lined up here, so we're going to go ahead and lock that in. Looks like we're good so far. Let me get you an angle so you can see me tap this together, and we'll know if I actually did my job right, or if we got to shave a little bit or start all the way over from the beginning. Now that little plank right there, that's just a dummy plank. You use that as a tapping block. No need to buy those fancy tapping blocks. They're junk. You just use a junk piece of plank and you're good to go. And bam, it fit perfectly. Look at that right there. Oh my goodness, you are a professional vinyl plank flooring installer. If you have any questions about the industry, go ahead and drop those down below. I'll try and create follow-up videos answering your questions for you. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next.